Hello, friends. I had a long drive yesterday, and I was thinking about our future, our security. I got probably 3 small plastic grocery bags worth of groceries, and it was $100. And then I get out in the parking lot and I look at my phone, and I got an insurance payment notification that they're going to be processing my insurance soon. And the payment went up $4.50. Now, it started at $65 a month. Forget, I don't know, 4 years ago when I was able to get insurance for like $35 a month just for a regular vehicle, liability, older vehicle, right? It's up to $84.50. I barely got anything. It wasn't like I got expensive food or anything, and it came up to $100. And now there's all this talk on the news. Now, I know whenever I say stuff like this, somebody's going to say, well, they're playing 4D chess or something like that. But there's all this talk about these, tariffs and stuff, and trade wars and whatever. And I am just wondering about, can people in our economy right now, can they even handle to be stretched any further? The majority of Americans now don't even have $400 in their checking account if something bad happened. That's how bad it's gotten. And it just keeps getting more and more and more expensive to live. It never seems to go down, no matter who's running things. I'm not trying to get political in this video at all, so, because everybody has their stance, and nobody bends on anything. It's a hive mind on the left and right, and nobody seems to notice that. I don't even like to say it. If y'all think that we're ever going to see any files, I'll just code it like that, on anything whatsoever, you're delusional. And everything just keeps getting more and more expensive. I hear that Buffett went and he's got like the most cash of any person in the world right now. And why would he do that, right? Is he about to go and buy up a whole bunch of real estate? I don't know. I think people, they've already been put upside down and shook for every dime they've got. And it's just getting, so the point of all this is just, I keep my hopes up that the cost of living will go down, but I think that the best thing that people can do at this point, regardless of what you think is coming, it could get rough for a while with these oh my gosh. It could get rough for a while with these trade wars, tariff wars and stuff. That just like came out of nowhere. regardless if it's the right or wrong thing to do, I don't want to argue about any of that. I've got my own opinions, just like I'm sure a lot of you do. But it could get really rough for a while. That's why I think securing your freedom, folks, if I were you, I would do everything I possibly can to get out of debt, because that's what holds you down right there. If you've got land payments, do everything that you can do to pay your land off. Golly, that's huge. Huh. Wow. I'm gonna go stand in this tree. If you've got golly, the things I do to make a video. I would try to secure your future, your freedom, above everything. That's got to be the most important thing. I don't care what your political stance is on anything, whether you have full trust in the system or not, in the people running the system or not. I've always had pretty good intuition about stuff like this. Not saying I've always been right. I've been wrong a lot in my life. But I think people should worry about securing their freedom, getting out of debt. These trade, golly, it's like a whole bunch of, this is just nuts. Look at that. I mean, folks, to be honest with you, I'm still waking up every day. I'm still seeing lines in the sky. I'm still seeing red 40 in all the foods. And it's like the same old game all the time. Promises, you know, some promises are kept and stuff, and I'm happy about that. And we'll see where it goes. I want to be an optimistic person. I want to think of the glass half full, right? But we've got a Skynet being built above our heads right now. We got a lot of confrontations coming with other countries, with trades, and I wouldn't be taking out no loans on nothing, folks. Secure your freedom. Get some land. And, you know, every time I say that I own my land, people mention in there, you know, they say, you never own your land. And that may be true, you know, because there's taxes. But well, if you get, golly, if you get land where your taxes are only like $3-4 a year, that's barely anything, folks. That's pretty much owning your land, right? Sure, you stop paying your land taxes, they'll come and get you. But folks, I don't even have, to be honest with you, I don't even have a problem with land taxes, because we're living under a system where we're being protected by the military and all that. I'm not saying that there's not a lot of problems, but I'm just trying to be positive. It was 70 degrees like 3 days ago. So yeah, it is. It's probably about 12:30 right now. I know it looks like the evening, but it's just the afternoon. And because it's that cloudy, I haven't been getting much for solar power. And I'm walking around my property here constantly, and I'm just so grateful that I pretty much took every dime I had for a long time, or for months. Well, even more than months, because I started saving up for it before I even got the property. And then while I had the property, I was giving them every dime I could to get it paid off, even though it would have been more functional for me to build up my channel with a whole bunch of projects and stuff like that. But projects take money. I think we're always going to be reliant on other people, but at this time right now, self-sufficiency is gotta be the way. It's the more self-sufficient you can become, the better. You're never gonna get 100% self-sufficient unless you got a ton of money to throw out there, or you've been doing it for years. I don't even believe those people can, because they're still gonna need oil for their tractors. They're still gonna need well, they won't need gas. They could get a tractor in a truck. You could get a tractor and a truck that run off of biodiesel and make your own biodiesel. But there's products we're always gonna have to rely on, folks, unless you got your own shop where you can make your own parts for those vehicles and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's gonna have to mine the rubber for your new tires and stuff. All I'm saying, folks, is going more towards the self-sufficiency. It's got to be the only way. That's what I see. I've seen it for years. I just wasn't in the position to go towards it yet, and a lot of folks are in that position. They're just stuck in this loophole, this stinking loophole of paying rent, and their job pays just enough for them to make the rent payment, buy some food for the month, make their phone bill, and they just don't have much left over to start saving and stuff. And when they do save, I mean, I've been in this loophole before. You do save up to try to get ahead, and then something happens. Your vehicle breaks down or something like that. It's just a horrible loop, and I completely understand it. But steps can be taken to get away from that. It's luxuries. It's luxuries that people aren't willing to let go of for a while. That's why they can't get ahead. If you bought yourself like a van or something, and you went to work every day and then just slept in your van somewhere, that takes out the rent right there, or you got yourself, there's just taking out the luxuries for a while. That's what I've done for some years now, and I've learned. I had no idea how to save. I was so bad at saving, and I had a friend for a while that constantly talked to me about saving, and he was right. And then I was up in Jackson Hole, traveling around with my dog, with my truck camper, and I tried to go up the Grand Teton Pass, and my transmission went out. And I remember driving back down to the town. You couldn't sleep anywhere in town because they had ordinances. So anywhere I would have slept, I would have had the cops knocking on my door telling me I can't sleep there overnight. And I had no savings. It was like one of the worst times of my life. And I vowed to myself from that moment on that I wasn't going to travel cross country with $200 in my pocket anymore, because if something goes bad, that was depressing. I was just looking at my dog's eyes, and I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I've done a lot of growing over the, I still got a lot of growing to do, but this is what I see, folks. As I see, we got to secure our freedom. Get some land, Get rid of your vehicle that you got to make payments on. Go get something cheaper, you know. Put your vehicle up there that, you know, you got a vehicle that's 40 grand and you're still making payments on it. Put it up for sale and get something cheaper that, and then just start saving. Take charge of your own life. You don't have to have, I don't know. Folks, life is a balance, and we already have it pretty good here, especially in America right now. The cost of living's still going up and up and up and up and up, but we still have it better than a lot of other countries. So there's a lot to be grateful for. But I think it's time, folks. Time to start securing your freedom. All right, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna go inside and warm up a little bit. Go put some more diesel in my diesel heater tank so I can get the heat going. And yeah, then I'm gonna edit this. And folks, thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up. And because it really matters. I'm really trying to build this channel up. I'm trying. And just reach your finger up there and hit that thumbs up button. Share this video wherever you think that somebody may find value in it. And if you're not subscribed, please do so. And I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Woo!